Hi Aries, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your 2022 Winter Solstice reading for you. And if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, your Summer Solstice reading. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. Let us ask God, Source Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, to bless us, to move us forward in healing, loving kindness, keeping all that is hateful and hurtful from us. So let's see the energy that we need to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is the Four of Swords. And this is very interesting because this very much aligns with the winter solstice. The winter solstice is the longest night of the year and is a time where the sun actually literally slows down. So what we're going to be seeing here is that we can be feeling a little bit withdrawn, a little bit sad, but we might even feel like we need to slow down ourselves, and we don't know why. We are entering into a Capricorn time frame, which is all about career and success and ambition and tradition and our life purpose. But right now, we're being told, hey, why don't you slow down and be mindful of this? Be mindful that the slowing down can be a little bit of a depression coming in. Be mindful that the slowing down can be that we've been trying to outrun ourselves for a very long time and that we need to connect with who we are and what we want. And also then to know that we need to honor our story, honor where it is that we're heading in our lives and what it is that we desire from our lives, and then awaken. Because the awakening into our power is going to be absolutely one of the most important things we do for ourselves during this winter solstice, but also during 2023. So let's see what energy Spirit wants us to meditate on or connect with. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. And here we have faith. Faith in ourselves, faith in the world around us, faith in a higher power, spiritually, personally, emotionally. Here to meditate on faith, Aries, is going to be powerful for us, but also humbling in a way that we start to see the path that we want to walk. We start to see the way that we want to move forward. This winter solstice is a time of power. It is a time of great power, but it's also a time of us understanding what we want from our lives and for our lives. Now let's just take a minute here. Actually, let's lay out these cards first and see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. Okay. So we have the High Priestess. We have the Empress. Oh, I love it, Aries, when you get the Empress. We have the Queen of Swords. And we have the Nine of Swords. So it's very interesting that we have rest being something we need to be mindful of. We need to make time for. It's going to be one of the first things we think we can get rid of, going to sleep at night. But we have the Nine of Swords here. If you have a Fitbit or, something that tracks your stress level, you might find that your sleep is very stress filled. And this is going to be a time for us where we need to see where our stresses are at. Because what's interesting is because Mercury and Venus are already in Capricorn and the winter solstice falls at the end of Sagittarius time period and the beginning of the Capricorn time period. What we have is that we will face roadblocks as we move ahead, we will be facing them head on, and we'll be looking at what we want and what we need. But before then, we've been finding ourselves worried. We've been finding ourselves anxious. We've been finding ourselves overwhelmed. And this is a time where that Capricorn practicality is going to come into great use for us, Aries. Also, we have the Empress here. Now, we are represented by the Emperor in the major arcana. That's why I'm always excited when you get the Empress, because there's a loving, healing connection coming forward. This can be a soulmate connection. This can be a true love connection. With the High Priestess, the veil is being lifted from your eyes. You can be connecting much more readily, much more openly with the sacred feminine aspect of yourself, with the loving, healing, nurturing nature, the quote-unquote feminine nature that moves you forward. But also, we can look at it in the realm of fairy tales. We can look at the Empress coming forward as not only the mother and all that is valued within femininity, but we can also look at it as the evil stepmother or as the wicked witch, and look at things that aren't honored and say, okay, what do I need to embrace for myself as I'm on this journey? And what is it that I'm running away from? And so as we're stepping forward in our power, in what we want and what we need, we start to see what we adore within ourselves, but we also start to see what we abhorred. And as the High Priestess comes forward, again, that veil is lifted. We start to see ourselves more openly, more honestly, more intuitively. And the Queen of Swords comes in. This is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And there's a real sense of, I'm not hiding behind masks anymore. I'm not hiding behind what I thought I should be and what I thought I should want and what I thought I should need. Now I'm being very open with what I desire and where I want to be. We're really cutting out the BS here, Aries, which we're not really any good with anyway. So we can think, oh my gosh, this is going to make me a bit caustic, a bit harsh, a bit, unpalatable to some. And maybe, but it actually makes you more honest, more ready to fight for what you want, ready to look at the aspects of Capricorn, our success, our ambition, our careers, our traditions, our life purpose, and say, okay, you know what? I need to move forward in this. I know where I want to be. I also know what I'm afraid of. And instead of hiding away from it, I'm facing it head on. And I'm being empowered. This solstice is a time of reflection, and as a solstice always is. But what we're going to see is that it causes us to face our shadow selves. It causes us to look at what we need and what we want and what we're desiring. And instead of just charging forward, we're going to be a lot more introspective, but we also need to look at where the worry comes from, where the doubt, where the fear, where the I can't because comes from. And Spirit's saying that is going to be the thing that holds you back. You are going to be the one to hold you back during this time, Aries. And you need to know why. Are you afraid of success? Are you afraid of your own natural abilities and powers? Is your worry a coping mechanism? That if I worry, if I, make sure that I'm thinking about all these people and trying to keep everything safe, everything going just right, I can fight away everything. I'll take on all the burdens so that they don't have to. Are we worrying about things that are just beyond our control? And what is worrying doing to us? It's robbing our sleep. It's taking our energy. And it's causing us, excuse me, not to think as clearly as we want to, not to be as empowered. We have an energy coming forward. I'm just going to take a drink of water. We have an energy coming forward that's embracing us as the Emperor and us as the Empress, is embracing what we love and what we want, but also our ability to rule our lives, to say, this is where I need to be, this is what I'm going for, this is what I desire in my life, and I'm pulling back the bull. We're also going to find that we get a lot of answers when we're out in nature. Now, if you're like me and you live somewhere super cold, it can be like, okay, well, I'll get these answers, but I'm going to freeze. Connecting with nature is just going to be very important. Having a cup of coffee and standing outside, or a cup of tea, going for a walk, playing with our kids or our grandkids, or just, soaking in the fresh air or sitting by a window, that's going to be really important for us. We need that. We need that. We need the sunlight, but we also need that connection with nature, because we're going to find that a lot of our ideas, a lot of our understanding comes forward because of that connection, because of that insight. Now, our subconscious tarot message is the Page of Cups. Subconsciously, we're leading by our heart, but we're learning with our heart. We're saying, well, what if I embrace this love? And what if I, look at this? And what if I embrace that? Water sign energy. This represents water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You can be born on the cusp with Pisces. This part of your personality is coming through very powerfully, subconsciously. And as it's coming through powerfully, you're going to be finding that you're out to learn a lot about your heart, to see a lot about your heart, your emotions, yourselves, and what you desire. It brings us to our subconscious energy to be mindful of, and that's the Five of Cups. We have a tendency during this time to be a cup half full type of person, to look at all that has fallen apart, all that has been destroyed, all that will never be again, because it's been soaked by the earth. It's been soaked in by time. Until we turn around and we see the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups is the minor arcana Lover's card. It is the healing, beautiful love that guides us forward, that leads us to where our heart desires to be. And it's like, if I can get myself out of the past, out of the worry, the doubt, the fear, the chaos, I can start to embrace what I love, what I need, and what I desire for myself in my life. And Spirit says subconsciously, we need to meditate on tranquility, which comes through quite powerfully in this reading. The sense that I can be tranquil. I can, sit in my own company. It's getting off our phones. It's connecting with our loved ones. It's looking at what we desire, love, need, and want in our lives. All right. All right, Aries. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy, as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Aries, and may you have a blessed winter solstice. God bless.